What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the end of the week analysis. Today is Sunday, September 10th, 2023, and we're looking at the New Zealand dollar this week. So let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, what do we see here? We see that prices, for the long time, it's been going down, and then it shifted in market structure right here and went up, and now it's continuing going down again. Looking like it's sweeping all this liquidity right here. It's already swept this one, this one, this one, this one. It's already swept everything except for this one yet. So if we were to put the drawings on the map, this is how it would look like. It swept through all this liquidity except for this liquidity right here. So I'm only anticipating that price is going to continue going lower until it takes out the rest of this liquidity, because there's no other reason to think otherwise, unless price swings through it and then continues going higher, shifts in market structure and continues going higher. But for now, since we already took out all this previous sell side liquidity, we're still just going to keep targeting this one right here. So here's how this next week is going to be looking like. So we see that price right here created a lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, but look at the bodies. The bodies closed below the bodies right here. And what do we usually look at when we see this? We look at the bodies, because the wicks do the damage and the bodies tell the story. So the bodies right here are telling us that price is still wanting to go lower, since all of these bodies right here failed to close above these buy side bodies up here. And then when it broke down below this low, it left behind a SIBI. We also see that right next to this SIBI, there's a BISI that's created right here, with the leg that broke this high right here, but failed to shift in market structure because it closed below the highs. So there is a fair value gap right here within this fair value gap right here. But this one, we see that if I show you the line, we see that the candle that broke these lows and that did create this SIBI fair value gap right here closed below all of these lows. This shows us that there's a potential shift in market structure, because highs have been swept, lows have been swept. So the only clear thing that we could see is right here. Highs have been swept, lows have been swept, so we could see price pull back, continue going lower, and take these lows right here. Let me quickly change the color of this. There. Alright, so what I could see happening on the daily time frame in the long run is price, since it broke below these lows, it pulled back into this level right here, tapped into the midpoint of this SIBI, this daily SIBI right here, and then rejected it, continued going, rejected it, and closed below it. And then this new candle right here is looking like it's opening bullish, targeting these high up here into the discount zone of this SIBI. And I would like to see price pull into the premium zone right here. I would like to see price pull into this premium zone, potentially tap into this SIBI high to continue going lower and targeting this external lows right here. But of course, it's not going to be this clean. It's probably going to look like something like this, where it's going to go like this. It's going to tap, might come down here, and then continue going lower, targeting these lows right here. This is what I would like to see price doing, and from what it's telling me, we see that the bodies right here failed to close above these. These bodies closed below these, creating a shift in market structure, leaving behind a fair value gap right here that price pulled back into, rejected, and now for the new week, looks like it's heading back up into this fair value gap. Now, if price were to pull up into this fair value gap and fail to close above this midpoint right here, then this is confirming that price is just going to continue going lower, targeting these external lows right here. So that's what we have on the daily time frame. So let's go to the hourly time frame. Now these are the same levels right here that I had marked on the daily. As you can see, daily SIBI high, daily SIBI low, and then the midpoint of the daily SIBI. So we see that price pulled up, tapped right into the daily CB low, rejected, consolidated a little bit, pulled up, broke above the CB low, and then tapped into the midpoint of this CB, and then rejected it. Now, this rejection leg is a very strong, energetic move. And then, if we want to see a shift in market structure, what do we look for? We look for higher highs, higher lows, and then the break of the higher high, or the higher low, and then continue going lower. Oops, let me fix this. Here we go. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, lower low, broke structure, came back up, tapped into it with a fair value gap right here, tapped into it, and continued going lower. So, do we see that here on the hourly time frame? So right here we see higher high, higher high, higher low. So this low right here, let me move this. This low right here. Does price run through this low? Yes. Does price close below this low? Yes. Does it leave behind a fair value gap? Yes. What is this telling us? This is telling us that price is wanting to tap into this fair value gap, rebalance it, and continue going lower, targeting these lows first, and then ultimately these external lows right here. So this is what we see price doing here on the New Zealand dollar. It consolidated, it tapped back into the CB on the daily time frame, rejected it, created a shift in market structure, left behind a fair value gap. Price is pulling back into it, and I would like to see price reject it this coming week, continue going lower. Now, price could easily just run up here if it wants to and completely rebalance this imbalance. And if it does that, cool, no trades for me. I want to see what price does from here. If it wants to continue going bullish, I would first like to see price run above this daily CB high, pull back into it to an order block or an FVG mitigation block, whatever it is that it offers. Enter a buy position, continue going high, targeting these highs, and then ultimately these. But first, we have to take some partials at this FVG right here on the hourly time frame, which rests right above these highs pretty much. So this is what I like to see fit. Wants to continue going bullish, but if it's going to continue going lower, I'm targeting these external daily highs or lows, and then it's looking like price went up, shifted down, created a shift in market structure, left behind an FVG right here, pulled back into it, and now I want to see it continue going lower until it finally takes out that daily sell side liquidity. Now down to the 15-minute time frame. Now this is where I like to execute my trades on the 15-minute time frame. I use the hourly time frame to frame my trade. I use the daily time frame to get the direction of the market, the hourly time frame to frame the trade, and then the 15-minute time frame to execute the trade. So we see on the 15-minute time frame, there's relatively equal highs right here. Okay, price is definitely going to come back up here, sweep these. It looks like it might even do it tonight. Sweep these highs right here. It could tap into this fair value gap, because what do we see here on the 15-minute time frame that we don't see on the higher time frame? We see that there's another shift in market structure right here. What happened here? High, lower low, higher high, lower low. Shift in market structure right here. Now on this candle, does price close below it? It sure does. Let me mark that out. So we see here that price closed below it, left behind a fair value gap. So price could tap into this, which it looks like it's doing. It tapped right up to it so far. Could tap into this fair value gap, reject it, take out these lows, and on the 15-minute time frame, we see that there's more sell side right here. So we could target these lows that it hasn't taken yet. One second. These lows, these equal lows. So it looks like it's going to bounce back off of this FVG right here, continue going lower. and it also could tap into this daily SIBI low and accumulate orders at this order block right here. So this is what we have for the New Zealand dollar for the upcoming week. Now it's just a matter of waiting. Monday doesn't look like we have a lot of news, so I'm not going to be trading much. And for the New Zealand dollar, I like to trade the Asian session because it's very active in the Asian session, and then just wait to see what price wants to do from there. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you guys next time.